Anyway, so I just want to let everyone know that I'm still here. Any of your properties in Ohio or Kentucky, vacant or occupied, commercial, residential, rehab, short-term rentals, whatever, replacement value for any type of property, whatever it is, I'm here. The most important thing when it comes to your investment properties, because they're your lifeblood here, is to make sure that you have the right policy. Cost means something, but having the right policy means everything. Quick little story. Everyone probably knows who John Hartman is in the group. He had a fire on one of his properties, and there was a check sent out to him 5 days later for the full amount. He was covered properly, and we got that taken care of. So I really don't have anything else to add, except for I've gotten off to an incredible start this year. All my investors, I've written 21 policies so far this year from RIA members. So thank you very much for all your properties and referrals. I appreciate it.
Good.
Thank you, John.
Thank you,
I
John.
would like to turn over the introductions to Marcia of our speakers. And we look forward to hearing them because I know they impart some great information.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. We have got two speakers tonight, and we're going to go through sort of a story, and they're going to tell their parts of the story. The story is we've got a new investor who's going to be buying their very first property. And could somebody please mute themselves?
Sounds like Karen.
Okay. Anyway, so the story is this is going to be somebody buying their very first investment property. They're a new investor, and this is an investment property. Now, everybody would think that you should be starting out with a realtor, and you should, but we're going to start out with the mortgage broker first, because you've got to know how much money you can borrow to buy the property. There's no sense in looking at a $200,000 house if you can only borrow $60,000 or $70,000. That's a waste of your time. So our two speakers are going to be Jerry Walmsley as our mortgage broker, and then Doug Eastham as the real estate agent. So we're going to start out with Jerry and how you get pre-qualified for the loan. See how much money you can really afford for this house. Jerry, this is Jerry Walmsley. Unmute yourself, Jerry.
Hello, everybody. So basically, when you buy a house, you just want to make sure that you're approved before you go in. I mean, with investing in real estate investing, you're going to have a minimum of 15% down if you're buying it as an investment property. If you are going to buy a second home, however, and what you do with that second home outside, as long as it's around a place that you can vacation, it could be as little as 10% down. I'm seeing people buying vacation homes and sometimes they Airbnb it. So just keep that in mind. Be creative. It's got to have something around it. You just can't buy a second home 20 miles away and expect to get those terms. So minimum 10% down, second home, vacation property, 15% down on a single family, and anything over 2 units now is 25% down. So keep that in mind when you're applying. So you start with your loan search, start with your down payment. I'm going to go ahead and send everybody a link here. You can price your rates here. This is live. I just sent it through the chat. That goes directly to the mortgage-backed securities market during business hours of 10:30 to 4:30. If you find you're outside those hours, it's probably going to be about 1/8% off on the interest rate. But when you go back to live pricing, you'll see that rate favored. And those are real time. They adjust as soon as there's a tick up or down in the mortgage-backed securities market. And it's been a pretty volatile 10 days here recently. I don't know if anybody's watching that. So it's important to just know what you qualify for, know what your payment is, and then it'll tell you which loan you qualify for. So, whatever your down payment is, whatever your purchase price is, it'll tell you. And that's both primary and investment. The next thing is a loan application. I shared that with Marcia. The new universal residential loan application has been implemented this month, March 1st. It is a very detailed application compared to what they used to have. Those fields on there are critical critical to get the approval.
Greater Dayton REIA is a great source of information for real estate investors. You can learn what you need to do to succeed. You can learn the different opportunities that there are in the marketplace, and you can meet a lot of people that know about this from their own experience.
It's a fantastic organization because you can network with more seasoned investors. You meet all kinds of different vendors each time, insurance companies, title companies. There's always a different group of people here. And even though I've been involved in real estate since '99, every time I come to a meeting I learn something different. You could also find contractors here. It's just a really great way to network.
The benefits that I've gotten from Greater REIA over the years is being able to tap into a pool of knowledge from experienced investors, experienced speakers that allow me to overcome any obstacles I might have from what I'm not familiar
In
with.
GD REIA, we learned that this is a team sport, and being a landlord requires quite a few people to help. In GD REIA, we found our accountant, attorney, property manager, realtor who furnishes the leads for the properties, and I believe the appraisers.
GD REIA in 2010 to invest. The whole team was there. I had a property manager, realtors who had deals, and now I have 4 houses that are all turnkey solutions. I've invested in private LLCs. I didn't bought a note. So by joining an organization like GD REIA, you too can learn how to be a good investor.
And we are an approved vendor with GD REIA. We've been with you guys about 4 or 5 years now, and we love networking with the members, and we're here to help. So anything that they need help with, you can find us here every meeting and ask us whatever questions you need to.